Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and also leave a like on this video so more people can see it. Now, I just came across this video today, and it was one of Kim's videos about not picking up a batched order on Walmart Spark. Now, at first, I was kind of confused at what she was exactly saying, because there's nothing really wrong about picking up a batched order.
Don't do walmartspark.com/batched orders. They're not worth the time or the money invested into doing them.
But it turns out she was talking about a .com order. Or in my neck of the woods and on all my videos, I call them GM orders, general merchandise.
I've had maybe a couple of good ones, but I've had more bad ones than good ones. I was thinking, okay, it's $26 order, here it is. Went and I had to go and scan the whole cart, which takes time. I got through the order within an hour and a half. So I get to my last drop off. It's an apartment building. First of all, I had 2 other apartment buildings in this order, and it's a pain in the tuchus. No one ever leaves notes on these orders, so you're just trying to guess call boxes. You're trying to figure out how to get it to the customer's door. Like, they try calling the customer and they get back on the phone and said, well, I guess it's an Amazon customer. So the support person says, well, you have to return it back to the Walmart store. I just did an order for 16.9 miles. Where I was at, I was 6 miles away from Walmart. So now you're asking me, not only I just completed a 16.9 mile order, you're asking me to drive another 6 more miles, which now makes it almost a 23 mile order.
And honestly, to me, it's still really weird that some Amazon vendors, I guess, use Walmart to fulfill their orders. That's so weird. So .com or GM orders, depending on what you want to call them, can be really frustrating at times because you have to scan every single label before you can, well, start your delivery. You know, the most important part. But you know what? I'm a nice guy. So I'm gonna give you a couple tips, 3 in fact, on how to make the process a lot easier and maybe make you some more money. Right off the bat, look at how many drops the order is offering. I mean, really, this should be a no-brainer because you don't want to take a 30 drop, $14 order and then have it take you, I don't know, 3 hours. That wouldn't be any fun. So, I mean, you want to get the lowest drops possible. 1, 2, 3, super easy. But realistically, it's going to be more like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, sometimes 12, sometimes 13. But the lower the better. For this next one, you're going to want to make sure that you know your zone inside and out. If you look at a zone map, it's going to be all over the place, especially in my zone. It almost looks like an alien hand where it doesn't deliver here, but it delivers here. It's super weird. But for the most part, I know about where I'm going to be delivering to, so I can kind of guesstimate on how far it actually is. Point pickup, Spark delivery, DoorDash, they'll all give you a general idea of how many miles you're going to be driving. But at the end of the day, it's probably going to be a little more than that. Now, at first glance, this one isn't too bad. 11 drops, 15 miles at $45. But if you look close at the map, you'll start to see something that you have to keep your eyes open for. It looks like the 2 on the right are going to be about 8 miles south of Red Bluff, which is obviously going to tack on more time and miles to your delivery because you also have to come back after you're all done, at least back into town. And also, you don't know what kind of neighborhood you're going to be getting into. You could be driving on dirt roads and it could take you a while to get to the person's house. Or, God forbid, you come across a lot of construction like I have to. And that usually slows you down pretty well. I would probably say the most important thing to do is to try to build a good relationship with the dispensers and the store in general. Now, I'll say this right off the bat. I used to work at Walmart for 8 years. And on the back part of my career, before my time expired there, I was working with online grocery. I will say that dispensers would rather work with you if you've built a good relationship with them and aren't always tapping on your wrist saying, hey, let's go, let's hurry up, let's get this done. Because if you try to hurry them along, they're gonna slow down and they're not gonna wanna help you in the future. And that's just gonna make your experience overall horrible. And usually, unless they're running behind and you have a good relationship with them, they'll want to help you out a lot more. They'll take the extra minute or two to make sure you have all your stickers scanned in. They'll make sure that everything's bagged in their cart before they put it into your car. They'll take that extra 1 or 2 steps to make sure everything goes smooth on your end. Because if you make it go smooth for them, they're gonna make sure it goes smooth for you, most of the time. Sometimes they're just too busy to care. Other times they have new dispensers who don't really know what they're doing. So definitely make sure you work with the new dispensers if that's the case. And here's a little bonus tip for you. If you are picking up a .com or GM order and you're 100% without a doubt that you have everything in the order, but you are missing 1 sticker, there is a way to get around that. You can enter the sticker manually by swiping up on the bottom, click the enter manually button, and the missing sticker will also display a number, which is starting with a letter and followed by 5 numbers. Type that in and you're good to go. But only do that if you are 100% positive you have everything, but are just missing a sticker. Now this is probably a quick and short video, but I wanted to kind of reply to that video and, say that not all GM orders are bad, but you just got to watch out for the good ones and try to stay away from the bad ones. But hey, even the bad ones sometimes get surged to $65. I've picked up a couple of those, and even though it took me a while, in the end it was worth it. So a quick side note, yes, I did change the name of my channel. It is now just simply Ride. It is not Ride Along 980 anymore. I just like the sound of it better. Anyways, so I'm gonna head back home because it is, I think, about 100 or so degrees. Not as hot as it has been the last few days, but we're having some weird weather right now. There's a hurricane eyeballing the southern half of the state of California. There's a gigantic 50,000 acre fire up north of me, which I may or may not get called for. I'm still kind of waiting on that. There's thunderstorms over that fire. It's wild. So have fun, stay safe, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful night. My name is Dennis. I'll see you in the next Ride video.